Hey folks. Well, this subject I'm going to be covering about childhood in Britain and how it is differed from my time, say the past 30 to 40 years. Well, I'm 42, I was born in 1976 and I was a typical child of the 1980s. And yeah, in terms of the world at back then, the politics, the Cold War and all the other shenanigans, for kids growing up in North Wiltshire, growing up in Chippenham in North Wiltshire in the UK, yeah, we had some really fun times. There were some great programs on telly, great game shows. We had Knight Rider, the A Team, Street Hawk. We had Automan game shows. We had the Generation Game. We had The Price is Right. We had Bullseye. Cartoons, fantastic cartoons. Thundercats, Transformers, Masters of the Universe. Loads to think of, loads to choose from. It was a great time. It was a great era. So much change was going on, and yeah, we had so much fun. And Mask, for us boys, real great times. I mean, my boy, when he was smaller, he would watch 1980s versions, 1980s Transformer cartoons with me, and he loved them. He loved them to absolute bits. Check this out. I'm going to show you my leg. Right. I had this Transformers Autobot tattoo done. The symbol of the good guys. Ah! I had a Ring of Fire put around it, a Johnny Cash song. Da 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 da. It was a typical Liverpool FC chant of the time. So I had that done as a bit of a background. Made £300 for charity for doing that. Yeah, my boy said to me, "Oh, Optimus Prime, how does his trailer, which he had on the back of his truck, he's a truck turned into a robot, how did it just sort of go and come back like so?" I said, "Joe, I used to ask that same question when I was a kid, and I still don't know to this day. It's the same with He-Man. When Prince Adam turned into He-Man, what was the only difference? He had a suntan, that was pretty much it, but only three characters knew the secret of Prince Adam being He-Man. Oh my giddy, we used to have a laugh about that. Gee whiz." Well, to more serious pressing issues, I think it's very tough for kids in this day and age. It's just they seem to be so stuck on the phones and the computers and the iPads, and it's not a good thing. It's very unhealthy, and there's so much peer pressure to look like this, be like this, have that. The more materialism, the more sexualization. It's very sad. It's very sad. And we need to turn the tide. We really do. And I would say turn the tide by trying to not let kids have mobile phones so often up until the age of 12. And ban them from schools completely so they can concentrate more on their studies. Can really think and... we got to think about the kids being born round about this time about now, the ones who are little babies, little toddlers. When they're children of the 2020s, we don't want them just to be like that all the time. Swiping and swiping. Do you know what I mean? They deserve better. And you look at the kids of today and there's so much mental health issues and, self-harm problems are going up, low self-esteem, low self-worth, and sadly, suicides are going up. And we need to change this trend. We need to wean our children off. And it'll probably be very tough for children who are like 10 or over now. But we've got to think about the ones who are little babbies who are going to grow up. Let's just wean them off a little bit at a time. Not just hand them an iPad just to keep them quiet. We need to get out of that kind of mindset. Do you know what I mean? Let's give them more of a proper childhood. Because childhood doesn't last very long. If you think about it like that, let's just, let's not see computers and iPads as a substitute toy. We need to protect kids, and there's so much nasty manipulating people, there's paedophiles and all that out there. We've got to be really careful with our kids and keep them away from bullying and everything, which is so prevalent on the computers and the social media today. So we need to really encourage kids to be off the phones a lot less and less, and keep them out of schools, keep all the phones out of schools, with the exception of extreme circumstances. But yeah, let's try and promote childhood more, you know, and hopefully the children of the 2020s can have the kind of childhood that we enjoyed in the 1980s to early 90s. And after that, things started teetering downhill for childhood then. But it can be reversed and it can be fixed. That's my opinion anyway. Alright, you take care everyone and God bless you. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. Thank you and God bless. Bye bye.